Yo, what's up? Pound for Pound Boxing Channel. It's your host, Frederick. I just had to touch on this Terrance Crawford new opponent. They haven't made it official. They say it's probably gonna be official within the next week. Terrance Crawford against Luis Collazo. I'm gonna be real with you. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. I don't give a shit. Okay. This is like I think the fourth Al Haymon fighter that he's fought. You know, I remember him fighting, who did he fight? John Molina, which was nobody cared. No, everybody knew John Molina wasn't gonna win that fight, and you know, a couple other fights, but not no big names. They're like C-listers. Luis Collazo, like, come on, bro, like, nobody cares. I don't care about Luis Collazo. I think he has like 6 or 7 losses. I think his main thing he's really known for is hitting Keith Thurman with a body shot that would have put down anybody else. It was an incredible body shot, and all respect to him. But people tend to forget Keith Thurman made him quit on the stool. He was complaining about blood being in his eye or something like that. The man quit. Like I think 2 rounds after that. That's your highlight. That's it. Come on, man. In my mind, Terrance Crawford. Okay, I'm just saying. Even if he beat him, I feel like the next opponent to step your game up, especially at 147. This is your second 147 fight. So you beat Luis Collazo. Your third opponent at 147 should be, I say, Danny Garcia, man. If you can't get Errol Spence and you can't get Sean Porter, because you know you're mandatory, and then Keith Thurman's gonna step in and try to get his WBC title back from Sean Porter. Obviously, Danny Garcia is a very, very big name in the sport of boxing. It don't matter. He's a very big name. I mean, he's got 2 losses. He just came off a loss to Sean Porter. Before that, he lost to Keith Thurman. You know, I mean, it is what it is. There's a notable good losses. They both went 12 rounds. He didn't get put down. And in his mind, he won both rounds. I mean, in his mind, he won both fights. He lost both fights in my mind, whatever. But anyway, yeah. Danny Garcia is going to fight Adrian Granados, which is basically, in my mind, going to be Brandon Rios all over again. Now, in that fight, Brandon Rios was giving him some problems because we put a lot of pressure on him. But then he adjusted. People forget he can fight on the back foot. Danny Garcia is a good all-around boxer. So, in my mind, he's going to knock out Adrian Granados, who has like, well, I don't even know how many losses he got. But he's a tough dude. That's the thing. He might get hurt. Now, I really think about it, Danny Garcia might get hurt in that fight. Because if you look at Adrian Granados, when he fought Adrian Broner, it went 12. It was a split decision for Broner. And people forget Adrian Broner hurt his hand in that fight and couldn't get Granados out of there. And then he went and fought Sean Porter. People forget Sean Porter hurt his hand. In the fight after that, he fought Fortuna. Fortuna fell out the damn ring. So it's like, damn, this guy really, I'm not saying he tries to hurt nobody, but you got to really be on your P's and Q's with this guy. You can't take him lightly. His record does not reflect the type of fighter he is. So with that being said, shit, Terrance Crawford could have fought him. He's a respectable dude, but if not him, you could have fought, you could fight Danny Garcia. If I'm Danny Garcia, Terrance Crawford gives me a call, hey, listen, you're going to fight for a title. We know you got 2 losses, but hey, make this happen. I'm pretty sure Danny Garcia going to be like, yeah, let me get this. I can get that title and be right back, bring the title back over to PBC and be back in the conversation of, the best. Terrance Crawford is going to fight Collazo. I don't see this fight going 6 rounds, man. Collazo basically cashed himself out. I don't know how old he is. I think he's like 38, 39. I feel like he's been close to 40 for like 5 years now. I don't know what it is. Whatever. But he hasn't done anything. To me, he hasn't done anything to deserve a shot. I just feel like that's the best opponent they can find because everybody's booked up, which is sad. So the whole point of Terrance Crawford signing with ESPN was for what? You don't go around saying you the best just because you got a title given to you from Jeff Horn, which we know ain't the best. Pacquiao won't fight you. That's cool. Pacquiao can do whatever he wants to do. But I'm Terrance Crawford. I'm going to have to fight. I would have tried to holler at Danny Garcia before they got that fight done. I mean, you're on the back burner. The fight with you and Errol Spence ain't going to happen until what, next year? Probably the year after that. Like, okay, you gotta up your opponents, man. Nobody cares about these little guys that you fighting. You look good fighting. Who's it? Benavidez. Even Errol Spence said the man had 1 good leg. Don't be out here and you bragging on social media. Oh, I made him break dance, and the man had 1 good leg, bro. His leg went out, and he was still in there with you. You gotta come on, bro. Like, step it up. I can't stand boxers that are not being told the truth. Okay, and the truth is, you are a great fighter, but you haven't fought the best. That's the difference. You are the great. You're a great fighter when you fight the best. That's how you become great. That's how you become one of the best pound for pound. They got him pound for pound based off of that 140 not unification, but what was it? Undisputedness. Let's be real. Nobody was at 140. I'm gonna tell the truth. Nobody was at 140. No one knows who in Dongo or whatever dude was. He obviously wasn't nothing, because you see what Regis did to him easily. He was nothing. The man just happened to end up getting 2 titles. Nobody knew who he was. That's crazy. A unified champion and nobody knows who you are. So you know what? He has 2 titles. I got 2 titles. Why not unify and get this thing done? All the big names at 140 moved up to 147. Amir Khan. You can say what you want about Amir Khan. He's a big name in the sport of boxing. Danny Garcia moved up. Okay. Fucking Maidana had already retired. Matisse goes back and forth from 140, 147, but I don't give a shit about him either. My thing is, man, Terrance Crawford, you need to step your game up. Danny Garcia should be next, in my mind. He could have been next already, but obviously Danny Garcia probably going to want to protect himself and rebuild. That's why he's picking Granados, respectable name, big name fight or whatever like that. I feel like, man, they need to break that crap up. And you fight Danny Garcia and Fortuna and Granados need to run that back, because, come on, man. That was supposed to be a good fight. One person just fell out the ring. They need to get this thing going again, man. That's a great undercard fight. I'm not going to lie to you. I like that kind of fight. But Terrance Crawford, man, step your game up. This is Frederick signing off. Pound for Pound Boxing Channel.